Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my peeps wherever you are in the world. This is Old Man Gimme In. Signing on. Yo, when I did that Fleece Johnson video, my cousin was like, "You never seen, I never heard of Fleece Johnson?" I'm like, "No, man, I only seen the Boondocks. That's all I remember." So my cousin was like, "Man, you gotta watch some of his videos, man. They wild." I'm like, "Really?" So he had sent me a few links of Fleece Johnson videos. So I want to know how it all began. DAJEW915. He said that he wanted to see me do another Fleece Johnson video. So we're gonna start where it all began. So this video is called Fleece Johnson. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Part one speaks on childhood and first entering prison. Oh my God, I got the hashtag, I guess I'll say booty warrior. Oh my God, dude. Why? Why? Okay, so let's go ahead and check this video out and see what it's all about. So let's go ahead and check out Fleece Johnson Part 1. Hashtag, y'all know what the hashtag is, Part 1. Speaking of childhood and first century prison. So, here we go.
Hustler Spirit. I'm here with an urban legend. We're going to get right to it. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time.
Urban legend? I didn't know.
His name is Fleece Johnson, nicknamed the Booty Warrior. He's here to have a conversation. It won't be a back and forth question and answer thing. I'm going to let him tell his story. And
all right.
We just going to rap today.
All right.
Hey, how you doing, Fleece?
Let's see where it all began.
Everything all right with you?
So far.
So far?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. Man, let's get right into it. Man, what was the young Fleece like? When did you get started? Where was you born? And tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Well, I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, west end of Louisville project called South. Versus most violent projects in Louisville from the school, Duval.
Yeah, my parents went to Duval. What about when did the Menace come out? Cause you got started pretty early.
Yeah, my minutes came out. Yeah, early. I said I was about.
What age?
I was about 12 when it came out.
Oh,
what was your first crime?
That's young.
Well, my first crime was stealing a car.
Whoa.
At 12?
At 12?
Yeah.
Wow. You wasn't playing?
No, I wasn't. And I used to steal cars. I had a little gang. And we steal cars and we'd go mess with the police. You know, I drive right up to the parking lot. When they change shift, run into one of them, cuss and make them chase us. And we
What?
in a position where we'll take them through the alley to initiate to get in our gang. You will have to do this. Bring the police through the alley. We be sitting on the cut. And when we see your car drop up out of the alley, we know they right in back of you. So when they come out of the alley, we'll hit them, flip their cars and shit. So this went on for quite a while, man, and the police caught all my little gang members, and they all told on me. And so now they want to get me.
Wow. At the age of 12, dog, this dude was wilding at the age of 12, stealing cars, and you got to get into their gang by stealing the car and going into the police station and oh my God, and making sure that the police is chasing you in the ride. Oh, wow. They even had crazy initiations, you know what I'm saying, back then. But you heard what he said though. They all told on him. See, that's what I'm saying, man. When y'all be hanging, these dudes that be hanging out in the street, yeah, they be acting all tough and all of that stuff. But then when the police catch them and it's a group of y'all done did something wrong, then everybody just telling on everybody. Oh my God, it's not even worth doing any of that. Go be on your own. Get your own, have your focus, have your own focus. Set your goals. You know what I'm saying? Complete those goals. When you complete those goals, man, you feel like you're on top of the world when you complete those goals. Some goals are longer than others, but man, long as you go ahead and keep focusing, stay on your business, it will be over before you even know it. But let's go ahead and finish this. Here we go.
So, but they could never catch me because I was too good. At least I thought I was, right?
Right.
And then one night on 34th Street, they blocked the whole street off in a U, just a horseshoe, right? And there's about 30, 40 police cars out there, and all of them just open up, start shooting.
Whoa.
And they thought they killed me, and the ambulance was already there, and the people in the projects came out. They heard all the gunshots and stuff. So the police told me, he said, if it wasn't for your nigger friends, we'd have killed your black ass.
What?
Spit on him in the back of the police car.
Whoa.
He went for his gun, and the other police that was driving took his hand off the steering wheel to try to stop him. And we on Broadway, the cars going like it, and so they called back up and they took me out of there and put me in another police car, right? Well, I went to the children's detention at the time.
Was it JCYC?
No.
It wasn't?
No. This is children's center. That's
Okay.
what they call it. And
I wonder what state
my
he
mom couldn't
from.
get me out that same day, but she said she's gonna let me stay there for the night. So the next day we get out. So the Courier Journal newspaper, the leading newspaper in Louisville,
Oh, Kentucky?
Kentucky mainly,
Okay.
they put that on the front page.
That answers my question.
At shooting right there. So we could have got some money over there. But my daddy, he wants to go up to the police station, tell him that he ain't gonna file no lawsuit, that it taught me a lesson, and all that. He was just talking stupid. And I just got up and ran up out of the little office room, came outside, two police was talking.
Uh-huh.
And one of them's car was started, and I jumped and stole it right there and there.
Whoa!
Right.
And I'm known for doing a lot of stuff, and I started carrying pistols when I was 13. Two of them, 45, nickel plated. I had twins. And so I robbed everybody. I robbed crap gangs, dope fiends, prostitutes, faggots, sissies, you name it. I was noted for it.
Wow.
I was the most feared young person in Louisville at that time.
Wow.
And I ain't have no fear of the police, right? And as a matter of fact, another thing they documented, I had a cousin called John Sanders. And in the projects of Colin Holmes, I'm driving through there in a stolen car. They got him spread eagle on the ground like this, making him, shameful. I got out of the car and drew on the police, took their weapons, got my cousin up out of the streets, and we took off. That's the type of person I was, right? So I was such a menace that they caught up to me. They said, we're going to send him to the penitentiary. I got locked up for 16 robberies, 8 shooting and wounded, and a car theft.
Dang!
Plea agreement, I took 12 years.
At 16 years old.
No, I was 15.
At 15.
15!
I was 15, and they sent me to the penitentiary. Even though back then, they had a law back then that juveniles can't go to adult prison. They
Right.
sent me. They said, fuck that law. They sent me. So, when I get to prison, the same news.
Wow, he must be that dangerous for them to send him to the penitentiary at the age of 15. To bypass their own laws to where a teenager should not go to the penitentiary until they turn the age of 18. They sent him there 3 years early. That shows you right there and there, boy. This brother was dangerous. This brother was dangerous. I mean, there have been other dangerous, kids that we know about, in today's time, but just back then, just during his time, you know, man, I thought that was unheard of. But let's finish this. Here we go.
Newspaper, Courier Journal. They came down to interview me my first day there. The headline read, 16-year-old prisoner wants to get out and go straight. That's the headline. So, and they still got that headlines in the Courier Journal. I had a friend that she had to pay $15, $20 to get it, but they still got it on file. So, when I hit prison, I see a lot of people out of robbed and stuff, and they talking shit. Oh, it's just gonna be a good day. Look who they just brought in.
Oh,
But what they didn't realize, I
man.
had 2 brothers locked up, 2 cousins, and a handful of just die-hard gangster niggas,
Yeah.
So I started fighting down there, and my brothers, they run all up to my brothers, tell your little brother this and that. Before we heard him, my brother, like, you ain't gonna do shit to him.
That brother had some backup.
So I fought and fought. And they had this dude down there named Reggie. Big old, I'm talking about, back then they was wearing afros. This motherfucker had a big ass chest. His chest was so big that he can put a canned good on his chest and level it. It stuck out so far. And every time I go take a shower, this nigga will come in the shower behind me. All them muscles and all that shit. I ain't have no muscles, And he used to stare at me, I look over at him, this nigga was washing up, staring right at me. So I'm like, I tell my little partners and shit, what's up with these niggas? Keep staring at me and shit.
How old are you at this time?
16.
Wow.
This nigga here is in his 30s. And I'm a child, and I guess he thought he had some fresh meat, So one day,
No, this ain't gonna go good.
I ain't never say nothing to him about it. To be truthful, I was sort of like afraid of this nigga. For this nigga was this huge, man. I just said, God damn, I can't do nothing with this nigga. Man. Just ignore him, right? But one day he came out of the shower and brushed against me naked and said, excuse me. But I know the nigga did it on purpose, right?
Right.
So I said, okay, that's it. So they had glass paint jobs that they sold the inmates out of commissary. So I went back there and took a paint job, dumped the shit out and broke it. I come back in that motherfucking bathroom. He said he was going to the store that day and asked me if he can pick me something up from the store. Nigga, you don't know me like that.
Right.
So I already know what you done already brushed up against me naked.
See,
I feel
this is this is probably where you learned it from. You don't even know the person. Person already is trying to buy you something now. The person already tried to buy you something now. No, I'm straight. I'm good, bro. Don't try none of that. No, don't try none of that. For real. I ain't bad. For real. Oh, no. Let's finish this. Here we go.
felt your goddamn dick hit my side of my leg, right? All that excuse me shit. Come on, bro. I took that motherfucking tang job and I cut the fuck out of this nigga.
I'm telling you.
This nigga ran, I'm right in back of him, cutting him, slicing him.
Dang.
When I broke the glass, it had points on it.
Ooh, shh.
Yeah. And so, because I did that, the guards, in the administration back in, they said, look, you think you a tough little son of a bitch. We gonna send you somewhere, motherfucker. And we gonna see how tough you are. So they sent me to Eddyville, the maximum security penitentiary.
Whoa! Holy smokes. Maximum security. And you already know what time it was back in them days. You know, you think like back in them days, everybody just, trying to just croon, croon women. Ooh, ooh, you are no love you so. That type of ordeal. You don't feel as though that certain type of stuff, a lot of that stuff was going down. But especially being in Kentucky during his time, woo wee, man, oh. But man, he wasn't no joke though. He wasn't no joke. That dude did all of that. Yeah, I probably would have followed suit straight up. No, ain't none of that going down. Hey, everybody gonna know about it up in here. Don't try that. Don't try that with him. He went to the hole like 15 times. For real, don't even try it. Oh my God, man. But yo, I had to go ahead and watch that. That is part 1. We're going to watch part 2, but some of these videos are like 53 minutes long, so I'm going to have to break them up. I know this brother, he got some stories. I want to hear how it all began until, you know what I'm saying, until we get to the stuff that he wants to go ahead and finish telling. But hopefully, I know some of this stuff gonna get there, but man, we gonna stick with it though. But like I said, we gonna be breaking that up. We gonna be breaking it up, man. Oh man, I already know it's gonna get worse. But yo, thank you guys for coming through, coming to check it out with me, this video with me. Yo, check it out. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, like this, comment if you want to. Gotta lose. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. This is Old Man Yummy In. Signing off. You guys take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. Holla at your boy. Peace.